Imagine this is your child.
You brought this baby into your arms, into the world, into the society of America.
But what type of society has this child been brought into?
Now fast forward 15 years. What do you do when your child comes home from school with a black eye, a damaged ego, and with no dignity left?
What if this form of hatred was because of their sexual orientation?
Now what would you do?
LGBTQ.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer.
94% of Grandview students ages 13 to 18 admitted to knowing someone who is or was LGBTQ.
4 out of 5 of these students believe LGBTQ should be able to legally marry.
Over 4 out of 5 of these students believe LGBTQ married couples should have the same benefits as heterosexual married couples.
And over 3/4 of these students believe LGBTQ couples should be able to adopt children.
Then why isn't this happening across all 50 states?
The LGBTQ community is not only oppressed, but does not receive the same benefits, legal recognition, and American freedoms that heterosexual couples do.
According to the National Conference of State Legislatures reported by the New York Times, only 5 states plus the District of Columbia allow same-sex marriage. Yet, 25 states, half the country, allow marriage between first cousins.
Also, gay marriage is not an issue with religion as much as it has become an issue with social acceptance. According to the Pew Forum of Religion and Public Life, the majority of 6 of the largest Protestant denominations in America, including the Anglican, Evangelical Lutheran, and Presbyterian churches, believe homosexuality should be accepted.
Since we are a nation with a separation of church and state, then why isn't LGBTQ marriage officially legalized and accepted throughout all 50 states?
This is a photo of Tyler Clementi.
He was 18 years old, a student at Rutgers University in New Jersey, and had not publicly come out with his sexuality.
This is Tyler now. After being outed by his roommate, he jumped to his death off the George Washington Bridge.
NYPD fished his body out of the river just north of the bridge.
In the January 2010 issue of the journal Adolescent Health, a study suggested gay and lesbian teens are bullied 2 to 3 times more than their heterosexual peers.
According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, around 8,000 teenagers commit suicide in America every year.
Out of these 8,000 teens, 30 to 40% are homosexual, and LGBTQ teens are 2 to 3 times more likely to kill themselves than heterosexual teens.
So when we think back about Tyler's tragic death, who is to blame? To take action on this issue of homophobia and to make steps towards national legalization and acceptance of LGBTQ marriage, go to www.speakout.com/activism/gay rights or write your local congressman to encourage legislative progress regarding gay rights.
Also, think about what you say and what you do before your actions make someone else into a statistic. American leaders such as
Martin Luther King,
Susan B. Anthony,
and Rosa Parks
fought for equality among oppressed groups.
Now let's carry over this American principle
to the LGBTQ community. This public service announcement has been brought to you by Mr. Barry's U.S. government class. Carpe diem!